Ok, poštovanje gospodine Ivica Zubac i dobar dan. Samo jedna teška pitanje sada. Ko će ići dalje ovo lito na playoffs? Los Angeles Clippers ili hrvatska reprezentacija na Euro?
Kako si to pitanje?
Dobro je pitanje.
Viš, šta god kaže, neko će se uvrijediti, ali Clippers su moj klub, moram ići sa Clippersima.
Do finalama?
Do kraja.
Pa oba dva može biti šampioni, ne?
Može, ali pitao si me jedni ili drugi.
Okay, onda
ako može oba, ja govorim oba.
Ok, hvala profesore.
Ništa.
Thanks. We'll go ahead and move over to Tomer.
Hey, Zoo. Just with Luka, is it hard to? Is he one of those players that you have to kind of not overreact to as a scorer, especially when he's getting those step back threes, those drives to the basket? Is he one of those you can't really overreact to, or do you have to maybe put more emphasis on that when he does get going?
I mean, yes and no. It's Luka does a lot of things well. He's great at attacking the paint and moving his teammates, and you gotta pick your poison with him. And those step back threes with a late contest, we kind of that's one of the shots we're gonna live with, and that's how we defended him in the past, and we had success with it in the last playoffs.
Thanks. Let's go to Miriam.
Hey, Zoo, good to see you smiling, man. Wondering just how's Ty Lue been, and what's playoff Ty like?
I mean, it's only been one game. It's but it's different. We're attention to details is very, very high. We're discussing about everything, about every single play, every single coverage, offense, defense, whatever, and it's been fun and exciting just going through the playoffs. I mean, first game so far, but it's just what everyone loves about playoffs. It's just game changes and attention to details. It's totally different.
He said the playoffs are sort of his happy place. Is that? Do you see that?
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Ty Lue said that the playoffs are like his quote, his happy place.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah, I can definitely see that, and to be honest, I think every player feels like that.
For sure. Thanks, man.
Thanks. Go over to Ohm.
Hey, Zoo, this is the first time this group has been down 1-0 in a playoff series. I'm wondering what's the reaction been like in the locker room, and what have you seen from like Kawhi and PG in the few hours since game one?
I mean, last series we played, we won the first game, and we know how that ended up. So we're not overreacting. It's just one game. It's they got to be. It's going to be first best out of 7. So there's still 6 games to be played, and we're just watching a lot of film. We're trying to make adjustments for the game too. We're trying to see where we made mistakes, and offense and defense. There's a lot of places we can improve, and when we knock down those 3-point shots, with those open looks we get, we're going to be in a pretty good shape.
And this is your first playoff experience with Rondo. What have you seen from him, especially his basketball brain? He's been through these type of experiences before. What's he been like since this game 1 loss?
He didn't change. I think even if we won that game, it would be the same thing with him. It's he's just after every game, playoffs or not, regular season, he always wants to watch the films, whole game, defense, offense. It's just his attention to details is crazy, and his basketball IQ one of the best I ever seen. So just being with him, it's really helpful, and he sees some stuff that I can't talk for the other players, but that I don't see, and just having him on our side, it really helps. And with all the experience he got, it's it makes everyone's job easier.
Thanks. Go over to Law.
Zoo, first of all, never got to congratulate you on making your first three a couple weeks ago. So
Appreciate it.
shout out to you. And just to follow up on Ohm's question, another guy who's been on the team this year who wasn't there last year has been Serge Ibaka. Obviously, y'all play the same position. Y'all never played together on the floor. But what has it been like over the course of this week working with him and, getting each other ready for this particular series and for tomorrow's game?
Been great. Serge has been really helpful, and he's a great player with a lot of experience, with a championship experience, and he knows what it takes. He talked to us about when they were down 2-0 to Milwaukee, and they came back and they won that series. So it's all about trusting your teammates and trying to figure out what mistakes we make and how to make adjustments. So Serge being really helpful. He's one of the leaders on this team, and it's really good to have him on our side.
Thanks. I'll go to Shane.
Hey, Zoo. I was going to ask about Luka as well, but I guess expanding on Tomer's question, is it harder, or how much harder is it to game plan this year against Luka whenever you have Dorian Finney-Smith and Tim Hardaway Jr., all these guys that are shooting very high clips from three?
I mean, definitely it's harder when you surround him with all those guys that can shoot it very well from the 3-point line, and we gotta limit their catch and shoots, open shots, and we gotta make life much harder for them.
Thanks. We'll take the last question from Claudia.
Hey, Stu. Good afternoon. In that first game, Dallas did a good job limiting your rebounds. How can you change that for game 2?
I mean, just gotta be more aggressive and physical. It's all about getting a good spot and trying to figure out where the miss is gonna go. So it's all about being physical and fighting for the position early.
And how important will offensive rebounds be to defeat Dallas?
It's very important. I think it's important against any team. It's just extra possession, and it kills the momentum of the other team. It kind of when you play hard on defense for 20 seconds, 24 seconds, and you get a stop, but other team gets an offensive rebound and gets a wide open shot. It's kind of kills your vibe, and I hate it when it happens to us. So I'm sure other teams don't like it.